Okay, what's up? Welcome to the first in a very long time days off. Now, you can kind of see me in the picture back there because I'm literally standing right here behind the phone, but I wanted to show this first because this is part of the days off thing. Now, what this show was and what it's going to be is this is going on, of course, What's Up Fandom Night, and it's a chance to talk about what the crew has been up to. So if we decide to post vlogs and crap like that, and what's going on and what pertains to the shows that we're doing, that's what's going to go right here. And I might start filming some stuff from whenever we all meet up to film in general. Now, the reason I want to show this is because this deals with my day off. I was able to put together these and this and these, and then I bought her. And I got her too late. For those of you that haven't done it, for those of you that procrastinated, for those of you that didn't care, if you put off buying any of these, and it's something that you want, don't procrastinate anymore. I'm telling you, don't do it. It's a bad idea. It screwed me. Here's what's going on, guys. I bought her. No, sorry, I bought him and him from Wave 1. Then I bought her way later, during Wave 3, when Wave 3 came out. I found her at a store, and I said, you know what? There's only 3 of them. I'd like to put together another Megazord, so I'm going to go ahead and I buy her. So I buy her. And I got screwed because I'm paying attention, and I'm going around, and I went to like every store in the area. Wave 1 is sold out. I can't get it. It's gone. I can't get the other 2 characters from Wave 1. Now, what I can do is go online and get Wave 1, but even the stores like Walmart.com are now selling Wave 1 figures for sometimes $45. Like the Green Ranger right now is like a $45 thing. You could find him cheaper, I'm sure, if you shop around and whatnot, but you can't 100% guarantee the quality, or at least I imagine you probably can't. What I want is I want the red and yellow from Ninja Storm, and I want them so I can finish this, but I waited, and now the yellow I'm finding at $25, and I think the red I'm finding at $30, $40 different places. I'm going to shop around a little bit and try to nail it down, but I'm telling you, if you guys are putting off buying stuff from Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3, when Wave 4 comes out, all of these things are going up in price. Like, these things are highly sought-after toys. They're very posable. They look good. I would argue that the guys need to be a little skinnier. Not everybody needs to be comic book buffness, but they look great. These figures look great, and their weapons look good. I guess if I had a major complaint, I would say that I wish that these characters came with their weapons, because the White Ranger comes with his weapon, and the Green Ranger comes with his weapon. Both of them, in fact, even the evil weapon. But these guys only come with blasters. I didn't like that. That kind of pissed me off. And, of course, you're looking at my stand here with the Legacy Saba and Legacy Dragon Dagger. And normally I would have my Morpher out here in the front, but I found this little thing here, these Ranger helmets, and they were super cheap, like $15, and I thought it would be a cool front display for my Ranger stuff. But yeah, basically that's where I wanted to start this days off video. This kind of killed me. I'm going to be honest. This kind of killed me that I'm running into this problem now. Now I'm going to have to buy the other 2 that I missed online, and I'm probably going to end up spending $50 or $60 on 2 figures instead of what I normally would have paid, which would have been only about $40, $20 for each of them. It sucks, but that's what it is. So because I was out shopping around and I didn't find what I wanted to find, I ended up actually buying something else. I figured I was going to spend the money anyway, and I was at Toys R Us, which was one of my final stops, and I went to the back, and I found this. He's only $10, and I didn't realize what he was at first, because he comes in this box. And I did not realize that this is a tiny little Gundam model. It's a Gunpla, I believe is what they call it. So, when I opened them, because I bought 2 of them, when I opened them, I was surprised to find this. Very tiny, tiny little model. He's really cool, but he was tiny and he was tough to put together. I haven't even started on the on Gundam yet. Nothing big here to say. I just wanted to point out that I did get something with all my running around. I didn't just simply run around and get absolutely nothing. But these things are kind of crazy because they're really super small. They were kind of tough to put together. And not, I don't know, might be stressing it with how hard they were to put together. It was just different because they're so very tiny and the whole thing is very tiny. But I thought this was really cool. I got Char Aznable's Zaku 2 and I got the Gundam. So, hey, I can't cry about that at the very least. So that's just about it with everything that I went out and did for this weekend. It wasn't too much. I went shopping. I tried to find a Ranger. I couldn't find one. Really, I just ran some circles today. I had my daughter, so there was a whole lot of watching my daughter and running outside and things like that. But I did manage to finish Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. So that is now, oh my, that is now on the drawing board for future reviews. Because I said that we were going to review all of these series. And oh man, Lightspeed Rescue. I'm going to have a lot to say about that. That was really tough to get through. That was really, really hard to get through. I did not like it. I don't have a lot of positive to say. I do have some positives to talk about on it. It's not going to be just a big negative bomb. And I don't know who else is ready to review it with me. Technically, the next series we review is Zeo, and I think we're just about there. It takes forever to get some of the guys to watch these series so that we can actually come up and review them. But I started Time Force, looking a lot better. I'm really enjoying this. I'm only 3 episodes in, but so far this is pretty solid. So there's that. I bought Persona 5. This game seems sick. Like, I will say that its format is following Persona 4 pretty close. Like, the start of the game seems almost identical. You go in, you're put into a stressful situation because of a supernatural thing. You get your power because reasons that are not explained at all, just because you're so great. And then right after that, you take the blonde kid, your best friend looking character, into the situation, and he gets powers because he was dealing with a situation himself. And it seems to follow almost the exact same format that Part 4 laid down. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. So far, this game seems really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. But yeah, this I'm looking forward to playing all the way through. Lastly, for my weekend, I did my comic book pickups. And of course, if you want pages of Fandom, that's where we talk about that stuff. Mostly podcast. I was cutting videos for that. That's an awful lot of work. I think I'm going to make small videos for the YouTube, like top 10 lists and then quick reviews, because that's a lot of work, guys, and I simply do not have the time that I used to have when we have 5 shows and I have a kid and I'm trying to move in August. But X-Men Gold came out, and I'm very excited about this. I read the first half of this book, and it seems really super solid. I also picked up the new Bombshells. That's not actually for me. I will go back and read these at some point, but really, the Bombshell books are specifically for Michelle. That's really who reads them. This is over, thank God. If you've heard anything from my pages of Fandom stuff, I do not care for the way that these Batman books have been running. I simply do not like them. I'm looking forward to 21 and 22 when they start talking about the button. Green Lantern, of course, I always got to pick up my Green Lanterns. The Superman, finally, his red boots are back. This is finally the put-together actual Superman, and I'm looking forward to seeing his first adventure being put back together. The original writer came back to Harley Quinn, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to see what he's actually, how he puts the character in motion as opposed to how she's been run. But I did open the book and I looked through it and I'm a little disappointed. I think that all he did was a secondary issue inside of this issue, which means, as far as I'm concerned, he didn't actually come back to the book. He's not picking up writing for this Harley Quinn where she stands today. He just fell right back into where Harley Quinn was when he created her and where he thinks she should be. And I'm sorry, guys, but characters evolve and characters change, and just because you're the original writer, you want to come back, like, she's super popular now. You can't just take her back. So I guess they did the next best thing, since he basically, from what I saw that he wrote, he would have just flopped her right back into the Joker's arms and done all that stuff all over again. It basically looks like they just gave him a book in the back where he can do whatever he wants that doesn't affect their continuity. Justice League, I guess they're going to fight giant evil fetus baby, and the all-new Wolverine. And hopefully this picks up, because the all-new Wolverine has been a series that has been slowly but surely entering my chopping block. This looks a lot better. The artwork looks substantial, and the costume, I'm really digging the costume here. I know it's a variant from what Wolverine has already done, but it looks good. It looks good. This looks a lot more promising than the other ones. Didn't pick up too much this week. I was kind of surprised. I even told my guy at the comic book store, I was like, hey, lately my list has only been costing me like $28-30. And he's like, well, that's because you come in every week now. Because I used to come in every 2 weeks, so I was used to dropping around $50 on my books, which I have set aside because of my overtime. I'm not putting bills aside or nothing like that. I take care of myself financially, and what I choose to do is what I choose to do. So I got my budget put aside for that stuff. It never would have affected me to drop $50 or $60 or $70 every 2 weeks. But it is nice to go in and give myself the idea that I'm only spending $20-30 on comic books, because damn, comic books add up. That was all, guys. Nothing much else to say here. This is what these videos are. They're quick little blogs or vlogs about what people in the crew have been up to. And I'm hoping some of the others kind of get in on this and do their own thing. But What's Up Fandom Night is going to be exactly what you think it's going to be. It's what the hell are people up to in Fandom Night? That's what I've been up to. I'm going to get out of here.
Hey guys, did you like that podcast? If so, remember to check out fandomnight.com. At fandomnight.com, you can drop a line to this show, or you could check out other podcasts as well. We cover all kinds of topics, everything from comic books, wrestling, movies, TV shows, video games, animes, mangas. It's outrageous. We seem to have a podcast for just about everything, and you have access to it just by going over to fandomnight.com. So check it out, guys. We're going to get out of here.